Teardown is a physics-based demolition game developed by Tuxedo Labs in which you can destroy various structures using vehicles, explosives, tools, and guns. Starting completely from the scratch can be often boring, so this video covers 11 basic beginner tips, which will guide you on how to play Teardown and enhance your experience playing it. These tips will cover the important things you will need to accomplish when starting out, like planning, what to look out for, and more. Teardown gives you time freedom to plan whatever you need to do to complete an objective, so it isn't ideal for you to use your first 10 to 15 minutes trying to complete the objective. The best way to craft a good strategy is to go to the objective's location. Check out the surroundings, if there are cables, how long they are. Make sure to look out for nearby vehicles and the distance you'll need to cover from your starting point. These things will give you an idea of how to approach the objectives, and you can't be creative unless you've looked around to know what the map has to offer. This is a very crucial part while crafting your ideal plan to complete an objective. You've assessed the location and the conditions surrounding it. The next thing you need to do is to get constructive. This means you'll have to move the objective closer to either your starting or escape point, create a small hole, or smash an entire wall. The idea here is to alter the location in order to ease objective completion. Once you have everything all figured out, quick save it so you won't have to redo anything when you're about to start the mission. While completing these objectives, try not to have too much fun with the explosives, as things can get really tricky when you accidentally start a fire, because when a fire starts, the fire alarm goes off and it's basically a mission failed. So use the fire extinguisher to put them out as soon as you see them in order not to jeopardize the objectives you're trying to complete. Teardown gets a lot more harder as you advance through the game. Sometimes you may be asked to complete 5, 6, or even 7 objectives in 60 seconds. Now this is where your spray can comes in handy. Plan your route by using the spray can to draw lines on the ground or small circles on the wall, so you can know exactly where you're going once the time starts. This can save you a lot of efforts, which you need to memorize certain things during the playthrough. In Teardown, valuables are very useful as they can be used to upgrade your shotgun, sledgehammer, and more. Some of these valuables are well hidden in secret compartments, so make sure you check the walls, ceilings, floorboards, the attic, and more. It is also important to know these valuables are map-based. This means that a valuable can't be reacquired on the same map in a different level. While crafting out your plan to complete an objective, you might find out that there is a place you need to get to, but there isn't any path leading to it. And obviously you can't smash your way out of this, so what you need now are planks. These are the most creative tools you can come across in Teardown, and whenever you need to get somewhere, you can use the planks to create ladders, bridges, and ramps. They can also be used to pick up objects by sticking them to your vehicle. As previously discussed, planks can be used in creating non-existent pathways like bridges, ramps, and it can also to create a makeshift ladder to get in high places. To do this, connect the planks to make an L shape slightly above ground level, which gives you a platform to reach your altitude target. Alternatively, you can stack up the debris produced from your destruction to help reach the height you want. There are a decent number of different vehicles in Teardown, ranging from regular cars to industrial vehicles and even some boats. You should have a handful of knowledge about these vehicles in order for you to pick the best vehicle to get the job done. The industrial vehicles has additional control, allowing you to use that vehicle in a number of ways. For example, The crane is a great vehicle because you raise and lower the arm, which is very sturdy and good at destroying walls. And you can make the hook of the crane will stick to whatever it is currently touching, allowing you to pick up objects of a decent size and weight. Some objects can be moved, and you might want to think about where you place them. You can place them at the starting or escape point, whichever one suits you. So if they're on transporters, you can use planks to connect the object to the vehicle, whether it's a car or an explosive canister or anything that can be easily damaged. This way the object won't fall while driving the vehicle, and this also highlights one of the many uses of planks in the game. Small holes in walls, breaking windows and ceilings are examples of small-scale destruction, and that should be the standard you should stick to. You shouldn't try to blow up large buildings because it has negative effects on your gameplay. For example, huge chunks of debris will be scattered everywhere, which will limit your movement around the area, and it also results to unnecessary fires. Any destruction you cause, whether it's breaking a small hole in the wall or blowing up the entire wall with your shotgun or explosives, it'll always produce debris. And we previously mentioned that debris can either limit or slow down your movements. You can clear the debris by smashing them into tiny bits with your sledgehammer or planting multiple bombs on the bigger chunks. We hope this list of tips help you when just starting out in Teardown. If you've got any tips you'd like to pass along, share it with us in the comments. While you're here, be sure to check out beginner guides for other video games. One of your favorite games might be there too. For everything else gaming, keep it here. See you all in the next video.